Our civics are 66 plus years old. They are still working. They have a totally different core value and preference than our Gen X and our Gen Yers. It's loyalty, it's patriotism, it's hard work, it's family. And then we take our boomers late and early. And that's probably most of us, wouldn't you say? Except for those people that are still dewy and don't have any wrinkles. There you are. Stay out of the sun. Yeah, boomers, we wanted to work hard because we came from that depression. Our parents had worked right through that depression and they wanted to give us everything. So we got into the most wonderful period of time that was so abundant. And we bought the McMansions and the boats and the cars, but we worked 2 jobs, 3 jobs, just so our children could what? Have it all. Now those children looked at us with high blood pressure and being overweight and losing our hair. And they said, I'm not going to do that. Anybody here Italian or admit it? Everybody's in witness protection, I get it. If you don't know what this means, use your imagination. But the fact is they didn't care. They said, no. See, I'd rather have a life than work. I'll work to live, but I'm not going to live to work. Totally different core value and preference. Here's my little Gen Xers. Now, they are aging just a touch, and Gen X and Gen Y are kind of morphing together. And they want lifestyle. They want to have a home where everything is there for their needs. They are looking more for how they feel with your service than how long you've been there and how expensive you are. It means nothing to them. Your experience means nothing. What they want is a good experience. Write that down. They want a good experience. And our little millennials, they are our force. They are going to be the largest group to ascend on our economy. Right now, they control how the money is spent because the parents listen to them because we don't know a modem from a banana. Anybody understand that? If you need to use any of these things that we talk about today, rent a child about 10 years old or up, and they will fix it for you because we don't know what to ask. But those millennials have the purchase power. As a matter of fact, they're going to help the housing market because the interest rates are so low and the housing prices are so good. We need to listen to them. But here's an interesting analogy. That Civic and that Gen X and that Gen Y millennial, they share a lot of common values. One is community. They're very community-minded. So if I have a company like ServiceMaster in my town, Memphis, Cordova, Bartlett, I don't care about it nationally, I just care about what's happening in my local market. I don't really care about what's happening in Pakistan unless it affects my neighborhood. So they are very community-minded. They're also very family-minded. You see, the latchkey kids, the Gen Xers and the Gen Ys, they were home alone. And that's why we had the explosion of social media. They had a need to connect. Well, at the end of the day, no matter how you feel about technology, it's about connecting people with people. It's about relationships, and that's all it is. It's another tool. Just like your cell phone, but we use it in a different way. So our challenge as business people is how do we connect with 4 vastly different generational groups, match their core value and preference with marketing and communication that serves their needs.